millions, but not everybody been searching. Everybody rap about money and hoes, but they got neither. Everybody knows.
Season's greetings and butthole beatings, night attackers. I hope all y'all are in great moods. I really do. Let's get into it. I said at the end of my last video I was going to make a story time. Well, guess what? Story time it is. Let's talk about how on my 21st birthday I got super drunk, passed out on the bar at the place I went to. So, alright. So, but 7 years ago, I turned 21, went to the bar, had a group of friends and family with me, and I don't even know how to start this out. So we walk in the bar, I guess, and I walk up to the bar, I sit down, and I was 21, so I didn't really know what I wanted to drink because I hadn't really drank a whole lot at the time, other than like a few parties when I was younger that and all I was like Budweiser and Bud Light and shit like that. So I was still kind of new to all the alcohol, wasn't sure what I wanted, so I don't even remember what I started getting to drink, but I know I ended up having a lot of beer in me in a very short period of time, and so as I'm sitting there, I start feeling real sick, and I knew I was about to be sick, but I was trying to be cool and not act like I was going to be sick, because I was in front of all my friends and family, and I was like, nah, dude, I'm not going to be sick, I got this. And so anyway, so yeah, I laid my head down, like just kind of like this. I fell asleep on top of the bar. Somehow, like I went from being like this to on top of the bar, literally on top of the bar, like, just laying there, passed out. And they woke me up. They're like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Get off the bar. You can't be asleep on the bar. And I'm like, oh yeah, my bad, dog. Okay. And so they're like, you all right? You need to go to the bathroom. You're about to be sick. And I'm like, no, man, I'm cool. I'm not about to be sick. I'll be all right. And they're like, nah, bro, you need to go to the bathroom. And I was like, nah, man, I'm good. I don't need to go to the bathroom. I'll be all right. And so as I was saying I'm good and I don't need to go to the bathroom, I start throwing up at the bar. And anyone knows, if you usually throw up at the bar, they kick your ass out. Like, whoop, get out, you're too drunk, you can't be here throwing up at the bar like that. They kicked, but luckily they knew my cousin really well, because he was there quite often and he was friends with him. So they were like, dude, you need to do something with him, he can't be throwing up at the bar. And now, when I was throwing up at the bar, this is where it gets good, because I wasn't throwing up on the floor. I had these plastic water cups, like, I don't know if y'all have ever been to a bar, but they got these plastic water cups, like, yay big or so. And, well, one of the guys that was there with me, like, grabbed this water cup and was like, dude, here. So I was like, ugh. I was throwing up in the water cup, and I was filling these little water cups up with just straight puke. So he was like putting the cup back on the bar, grab another cup, and I'm like, ugh. And then he'd grab another cup, and just, I threw up in like 10 of these little fucking cups. I'm not even lying. And so they were like, you need to go to the bathroom and try to figure out how to quit puking. I'm like, okay. So I stand up and I go to walk to the bathroom, and I am still super drunk. And you get really drunk when you stand up, like that's when it really hits you. So as I decided to start walking to the bathroom, I start pulling one of these numbers right here. I was like, oh god, I was swerving I was not swerving because I wasn't on a bike, but I couldn't walk in a straight line. I was stumbling. Here we go, stumbling all over the place, like, oh god, no. So I go to the bathroom and I walk in, there's just one stall in there. So I go and I go into the stall, I shut and lock the door, and like I sit on the toilet. I don't even know why, I was just sitting on the toilet, and I passed out while sitting on the toilet. And like I was just passed out with my head up down in my lap, or not in my lap, but down on my chest like this, and I was just out on the bathroom, and I heard people beating on the door trying to figure out if I was alright. They're like, Matt, are you alright? Matt, wake up, dude. And I was like, I'm fine, leave me alone. They're like, you can't sleep in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm not sleeping in the bathroom, man, leave me alone. And I fall right back asleep. I'm like, ugh. And like, bro, you need some food. Come out here. We're going to get you some food. I'm like, no, I don't want your food. I'm not in the mood to eat. And so I end up, like, go to stand up. And as I'm standing up, the bathroom cook comes, like, into the bathroom, and he starts crawling underneath the stall wall with, like, a bowl of... Ooh, is it... School ain't back yet, is it? Alright, well, I guess we gotta go 15 because we're in a school zone. Don't hit the children. No, that's bad. But, so anyway, dang, I guess school did start. I thought it was later this week. But anyway, now that I'm done getting distracted by the school zone, so I wake up and this dude is like crawling out from crawling in underneath the stall wall, like, and with a with a plate of I don't remember what the plate was now. Onion rings. It's like a plate of onion rings or something like that, just something that was breaded to put on my system. And I'm like, oh man, thanks for the food. Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm sorry I threw up on your bar, man. Please don't be mad at me. And he's like, dude, no, it's cool. And I'm like, come here, give me a hug, man. And so I start hugging the damn cook of the bar in a stall with the stall locked. Like, I don't know how I get. And it's like one of the weirdest things you can ever do. Just come here, bro. Give me a hug. I'm sorry. And so dude's like, all right, man. Let's go outside, eat your onion rings, and you'll be fine. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And so I go out to the bar area where everyone's sitting down, and like this bar had an outside bar too, and like some cornhole tables where you could play cornhole and you could drink outside and everything else. And so I'm like, where is everybody? And they're like, they're all outside hanging out at the bar outside. And I'm like, all right. So I walk out there and I see my cousin, and he's got one of these water cups, and I'm like, man, I could kill for some water right now. And he's like, oh man, here, this is water I've got. You get yourself hydrated. And I should have known better because it was my 21st birthday, and I known they were just trying to get me drunk. It was not a cup full of water. It was a cup full of like vodka and Sprite or something like that. I don't even know what was in it. And so I grabbed the cup and I'm like, thanks, man, I'm super dehydrated. I turned the cup up and I chugged this cup. And like the fourth gulp, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, dude, this is vodka. What is wrong with you? And he's like, oh, I told you I was gonna get you fucked up. I'm like, ugh. Start throwing up all over the place again, outside by the little cornhole tables. I'm just out there. I'm like, yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate that, prick. And so I ended up throwing up outside. I like go to lay in the grass because I'm super drunk and super dizzy, and I ended up just passing out in the grass, just outside the bar, laying in the grass, just passed out hard as hell. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning because I think, you know, we stay until the bar closed. So it's like 2 in the morning. I'm drunk, passed out. My buddy's waking me up to, dude, we got to go home. Like, you can't be passed out at the bar in the grass. And I had a designated driver, so I'm going to go ahead and state that right now. Don't ever drink that, you know, don't ever go to a bar or go to a party, whatever, and you plan on getting that drunk without having a designated driver. I had a designated driver, so it was okay. And I was like, oh, okay. And so they put me in the back of the car, took me home. Luckily, I didn't get motion sickness. I made it all the way home, got inside, and then started puking again. And you know they say when you're super drunk to put your foot, like if you're laying on the bed and the room is spinning or whatever, put your foot on the floor. I was so drunk that when I put my foot on the floor, the whole room was still spinning. Like, that did not help me at all. So I hope y'all can understand exactly just how drunk I was. And so next morning I woke up, and here's the best part, I didn't have a hangover. I've never had a hangover. I'm very lucky, and I'm one of the very few people that don't get hangovers apparently. So I was cool with that. Didn't have a hangover. Had a hell of a time the night before. Had a really good 21st birthday party. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that story. I hope my nephew really enjoyed this story, since you've been wearing me out about making a damn story time. Here you go. Here's your story time. I hope you laughed. I hope you liked it. That goes for everyone else too. I hope I made y'all laugh, smile, brighten your day a little bit. I hope these few minutes were, you know, I hope these few minutes helped you have a better day. Y'all stay safe out there, Mad Attackers. I love you guys so much. I will catch y'all in the next video. Be safe, my dudes and gals. And as always, bye!